Hello and welcome everyone to Cafe. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. It is great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events happening this week.
There's always something going on at the Orlando Science Center, and our resident scientist Amy Sweezy went there to check out some of the fun.
Okay. I'm in the kinetic zone at the Orlando Science Center. And yes, these are the pulley chairs. Bet you can't guess why. I'm trying to lift myself up here. I don't know if I can make it to the top. Hey Jeff, how are you doing down there?
Yeah, it's not happening. Science is not my friend today.
All right, Jeff, well, how about you show me something else in the kinetic zone?
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, I'll be right down. All right, this is literally science in motion, Jeff. Tell me more about the kinetic zone.
Kinetic zone is all about physics, it's about engineering, it's about kinetic energy. All of Orlando Science Center is STEM, but what people kind of visualize when they talk about STEM is really right here in kinetic zone. All kinds of interesting opportunities like this Bernoulli table,
Magic.
which is using the power of air to levitate balls. We also have engineering challenges, which are challenging people to use their problem-solving skills, their collaboration, their critical thinking, all those important STEM skills.
I'm terrible at it.
This is my revenge on the pulley chair.
Right. Very cool. All right, so what else is in here?
We've got some simulators. We've got these great engineering challenges where you can create contraptions that go down a zip line. We play around with plasma balls and some of those traditional Science Center things. So there are a lot of physical science activities in Kinetic Zone that will bring back memories of probably Science Centers and museum visits that you went as a kid or when your kids were younger.
Right, and that's a good point too, because the Science Center, you always think about it's families with kids. Parents bring their children here, but it's really for all ages, right?
Yeah, there's no age limit on curiosity. So if you're interested in learning something new, come on down to Orlando Science Center. Also for adults specifically, we do Science Night Live, which is an adult night that happens 5 times a year, where on a Saturday night, we open up the Science Center specifically for adults with guest speakers, cool activities, and all the Science Center, but no kids.
All right, so you heard it right here. Bring your kids, don't bring your kids. It's all at the Orlando Science Center. Don't miss it. They are closed on Wednesdays during the school year, but open every other day of the week.
Yes.
They are always changing things up there, which is fun, but then there are those exhibits that, you come to and you expect and you learn. You're not really realizing you're learning, but you are.
And having fun.
That's the name of the game, is fun.
Absolutely.
At the Science Center. Well, it is summer movie time at the Garden Theater in Winter Garden. The first movie is E.T., the Extraterrestrial, which tells the story of a gentle alien who becomes stranded on Earth. A young boy named Elliot discovers and befriends the being. He then brings the extraterrestrial into his suburban California house, but E.T. falls ill, resulting in government intervention and a dire situation for both Elliot and the alien. You can see this classic movie and phone home yourself on June 26th at 7:30 p.m. at the Garden Theater.
And the second film in the Garden Theater summer movie series is Raiders of the Lost Ark, starring Harrison Ford. Set in 1936, archaeologist and adventurer Indiana Jones is hired by the U.S. government to find the Ark of the Covenant before the Nazis can obtain its awesome power. Battling a phobia of snakes and a vengeful ex-girlfriend, Indiana Jones is in constant peril, making narrow escapes at every turn. This feature will show on June 27th at 7:30 p.m. at the Garden Theater. Go to gardentheater.org for tickets.
Head over to the Winter Park Public Library for an afternoon of indoor acoustic music presented by Central Florida Folk. This month's featured performer is Brendan Nolan, an Irish-born singer and guitarist. Critics say Nolan's songwriting abilities are equal to any of today's contemporary writers. The concert takes place at the Winter Park Public Library on June 29th at 2 p.m. For tickets and more details, visit cffolk.org.
The Tony Award-winning musical phenomenon Les Miserables is coming to the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts on June 25th through the 30th. This is a newly staged production set against the backdrop of 19th century France and tells the story of broken dreams, unrequited love, passion, sacrifice, and redemption. Since its opening in 1980, it's been seen by over 130 million people worldwide, in 53 countries and in 22 languages, making it one of the world's most popular musicals. Get tickets and showtimes at drphillipscenter.org. We are joined by Hannah Miller, who is from the Art and History Museums of Maitland. Thank you for being with us, Hannah.
Thanks so much for having me, Clarence.
So in the art universe here in Central Florida, what makes the Art and History Museums of Maitland stand out?
Oh my gosh, what a question. So one of the most unique things about us is, of course, the fact that we are Greater Orlando's only National Historic Landmark. I don't know if you are aware of this or not. A lot of people don't realize how long we've been here, but we were actually founded all the way back in 1937 by a visionary artist. His name was J. Andre Smith, and he founded us as an artist retreat. So our entire space has existed from the start to be a home for the arts in Central Florida.
And it's one of the most unique, the architecture is so beautiful to me.
Oh yeah.
Love is one of the most unique in Central Florida.
Yeah.
So it's called the Art and History Museums of Maitland. Why the museums?
Well, yeah, okay, so because we are actually a whole experience, right? Like we are a complex of museum attractions. We cover, we have multiple history museums, including Florida's only telephone museum, which, sounds kind of funny when you think about it at first, right? But think about like all of your nieces and nephews that have never seen a rotary phone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have this amazing interactive experience that you can come and enjoy with your whole family at the Telephone Museum. We have our Maitland History Museum, which covers, so much more than just Maitland, but also our sister community, the historic Eatonville, as well as aspects of Winter Park and just the growth of Central Florida in general. We also caretake a Victorian home on the grounds of Lake Lily, and have a carpentry museum, as well as, of course, the space that is the Maitland Art Center, which is our National Historic Landmark, which, as you mentioned, has all of that incredible architecture.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. All done in the Art Deco style, and then also an example of what's called Mayan Revival. Yeah.
I was going to say somewhere in between sort of Mayan, sort of Art Deco. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's like you're stepping out of time into like a different place entirely.
Yes.
It's really something special.
And when you mentioned the Telephone Museum, you made me think about the kids and what kind of activities there are for children, educational opportunities for children and adults. Mm-hmm. What would that be?
Oh gosh, we have, we're all over the place. So we have, let's start with the kids, right? And then we'll grow up. So for our families, we have a monthly event that we call Little Creatives in Need, which is focused on like our toddlers and our absolute littles and their special people. And we bring them into the garden, and every month we do a different theme. We introduce them to ideas about history. We have art activities, and we build a community for families that are looking for others that share their creative curiosity in our area. And it's free. It's absolutely free, yeah. We do a lot of outreach as well to our boys and girls clubs. We host Girl Scout programs. We even have our own Girl Scout badge that kids can earn. Isn't that cute?
And you mentioned that it is an arts community. It was started as an arts community. You have artists in residence there as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So again, we were founded by Jules Andre Smith as an artist retreat. And that was not just for himself. He wanted to invite other artists to come and create in his space. And he would host them, with the help of other, early Central Florida luminaries with a little more cash. He would provide the space for them to live and to work. He would even feed them, all free of charge. All he said was, you have to explore, you have to, as he said, create new visions. He called it his research studio. So in honor of that, we continue that mission today, and we have both an artist in residency program where we invite artists from all over the world to come and live on our site, actually stay in Andre's old house. And they get to live and create on our site, and then share their creations with our Central Florida community to inspire them. And then for our artists that are already here, we offer up to 5 artists every year free studio space. So they can come create in our historic studios, and they have that financial burden lifted off them so they can answer that challenge from Andre, and they can try to really push themselves and create new visions.
Just create, yeah.
Yeah.
It is one of the most interesting places in Central Florida, so make your way to the Art and History Museums of Maitland. Hannah, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Clarence.
The Art and History Museum's Maitland presents The View from Within, an exhibition of the work of 2 emerging female artists with strong ties to Florida. Trinidadian artist Nneka Jones and African-American artist Shannon Elise provide a rare opportunity to move beyond consumption and assumptions, artistic tropes, and stereotypes. This is an opportunity to experience introspective art that reveals their inner voice and motivations. The exhibit will be open until July 14th. You'll find exhibition details at artandhistory.org.
An art exhibition is also taking place at the Castleberry City Hall. The Interwoven exhibition is a celebration of the connection and empathy in African American art. Viewers will enjoy a powerful and thought-provoking art show that showcases the works of 6 talented African American artists. Each piece of art on display tells a unique story, but collectively they convey a powerful message of unity. For dates and times, visit castleberry.org.
The Alban Palashik Museum and Sculpture Garden is hosting the exhibition Gordon Parks, Power of Photography until August 18th. The display features his 1943 photo essay documenting Mary McLeod Bethune, the school she founded, Bethune-Cookman University, and images of daily life in the surrounding segregated neighborhoods of Daytona Beach. Gordon Parks is recognized as one of the greatest modern photographers of this era. Go to palashik.org for more details.
Let's see where Carissa is in this week's Taste of the Town.
She's always cooking up something delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Carissa.
Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm your host, Carissa Clark. Today we're here at Sugar Factory at Icon Park, and I have the pleasure of introducing to you Chef Juan. Chef, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Carissa.
You are very welcome. So I am really excited because I know that you have so many delicious recipes here at Sugar Factory.
Yes, we do.
But you also have come up with a quick serve version so that viewers at home get to make it too. I know, get excited. This is going to be great. So tell me, what do you have today?
So what I have today is our chocolate chip Oreo cookie sandwich.
Oh my goodness, do you see this? Just looking at this makes me want to salivate. And I'm telling you, like, I know at home, I don't always have the most confidence being able to create something, so I'm really excited that you're going to be able to just inspire me to greatness. Please walk me through this.
Okay, so what we start off with, of course, is we're gonna start off with cookie dough. Can't have a chocolate chip cookie without chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
So we're gonna flatten out one of those cookie doughs, and then we're gonna add a Oreo cookie inside of it.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Let's go.
All right,
All
let's see if I
right.
can flatten this out.
All right.
So we flatten the cookie dough.
Who doesn't love cookie dough? I don't know about you, but it makes me think of my childhood. Like, who didn't eat cookie dough on a spoon?
I mean, I ate cookie dough all the time.
my
I still
goodness.
eat it every now and again.
Well, oh yes, I bet. Okay.
So then we take an Oreo.
Okay.
and we place it right inside.
Okay.
Then we flatten out the other one.
All right. This seems very reasonable.
I was like, you flatten it out
This
and
is
place
like-
that on top.
Wow. This is like every kid's dream.
So then after we do that, we
Okay.
place that in the oven. And it should spread
Oh, stop it.
to look like this.
This is so easy. Okay. All right.
All right.
And
So
beautiful.
let's show you what the inside of this looks like.
All right. All right.
Ready?
Let's see. Oh my goodness.
All that
Yum.
Oreo in there.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. And what is the next step?
All right, so the next step is we're gonna take the cookie
Okay.
and we're gonna set it face down.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go ahead and take
All right.
2 scoops
Okay.
of cookies and cream ice cream.
Wow. I can see why this is like one of your celebration desserts. And then I'm assuming that we put the other cookie right on top.
Oh, can't have a sandwich without
Oh.
something sandwichy, right?
I mean, this is so reasonable. I mean, you have to admit, when you have like barbecues and birthday parties, you know, grandpa's 70th birthday, something that's just really special. And what I'm really realizing is that I don't necessarily have to order out, that this is completely reasonable. And if you also have kids at home, grandkids at home, this is something we're able to invite the kids into the kitchen.
Definitely, the kids are
And
definitely
then they're
gonna
going to be
enjoy
really
making
proud.
this
Okay,
themselves, you
let's
know?
finish this up. This
So,
is so cool. Okay.
let's
What is
make-
this wonderfulness? Oh,
So we
goodness.
have whipped cream in a bag, of course, just to make it easier for us to sit there and
Okay.
do this
Oh,
right
this looks nice and creamy
here.
too. I don't think you can have enough whipped cream. That is so good.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
All right, so to top this off, what we're gonna do is we're going to add our Oreo crumbs.
I mean, just when you don't think you can get it more delicious, it
You
gets
know what?
more
Let's
delicious.
add a little bit
okay,
more,
let's
just
go
because,
for it.
you know, we're Oreo lovers, right?
Oh my goodness. Party in the mouth.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the remaining Oreos that we have.
Come on, look at this. I mean, you can do this. I can do this.
Yeah, anyone can do it. It's
Anyone can
simple.
do this.
It's so simple, it's easy to do, quick, fun, and
Oh, wow.
now to top this off, we're going to actually drizzle the chocolate.
I am giddy. This makes me really happy.
And the reason why I drizzle, you know, everything
Wow.
is so worth it.
Okay, well, let me tell you. Come on. I mean, are you smiling like I'm smiling? I am so excited. That is so tasty. Chef Juan, thank you so much. Please go to our website for more details. And I do invite you to Sugar Factory for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.
I got to tell you, I was coming to Florida for years and years, and we would go to Bethune Beach, not realizing the history behind Bethune Beach.
Named after Mary.
All these years later,
yes.
there's so much history in our community that is just below the surface.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Florida played a big role in pretty much everything.
And we still do to this day.
Exactly.
Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what is new and exciting in your community.